Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. This time we are heading off to, is it a supermarket? I don't know. Home Bargains we're heading off to. I went in there looking, Mrs. had to go and change some money or get some money changed at the post office. I thought, I'll pop in Home Bargains, have a look, see if they got any 5 litre mini kegs that I can maybe purchase and put in the machine. As it happens, they didn't have any, but I did have a good long nosy at the beer. There was quite a few different beers there that I hadn't seen. Didn't really want to pick any up, but there was the odd few that picked up that have always been in my head that I want to review. I finally managed to pick some mild up in there, actually, so there's a little bit of a clue to what will be coming up at one point. I saw a couple of others here and there, and then I saw this one. And this was in a 4-pack, and I've been wanting to do this for ages. I'm not expecting too much from it. The quality of this beer I'm doing should probably end up going in a fucking tumbler like this, to be honest, because I can't see the beer warranting anything else other than that. But to keep it just that slightly bit professional, Baz is going to put it in the All the Beer No Idea glass. And what we have is from Carlsberg Marston's UK, and we have a can of Skol Lager. Get in there. We all remember Hagar the Horrible on the adverts for Skol Lager. It's a 440ml can, coming in at a big old whopping 2.8% ABV. It was a 4-pack, it was £2.29. I think the branding has changed slightly. I don't think it's much different to what it was, but it has changed slightly. Is it tacky now? Yeah, let's be honest, it's a bit tacky now. It was probably a bit tacky then, but I was just a young wee boy then at the time, so that don't really matter. So there we go. Skol Lager, chilled, got the glass at the ready. How much better is this going to be? The Morrison Savers Lager. Let's see if it's worth that full £2.29 of your great British pounds and pence, compared to the £1 you can get 4 Morrison's 2% beers for. I'm not holding out much hope, but we will see. This glass isn't nuclear, so don't expect a lot of carbonation. As you can see, it's a sort of golden colour. Gentle carbonation going up. That half a finger of white. You know, mix and match kind of bubbles on there. Even giving it a swirl, it's probably adding about 1/8 of an inch to the beer. So yeah, there it is. Doesn't look over exciting. We'll give her another swirl, dive in with the nose and see what we get. I've got a feeling we could have a bit of Burton-on-Trent coming up here on the nose. Whew. Absolutely fuck all. No, there is something there. There is something there. But my God, it is minimal. A little bit of a malty aroma. A little bit malty. A little bit of metallicness. Yeah. Glucose syrup says it all, really, doesn't it? I mean, it doesn't. It's not that there's anything particularly overly nasty in there, because there isn't much on the nose, in all honesty. Even that maybe a little bit of metallicness is so subtle that you don't really sort of pick it up. Good old Baz. Swill and spill, that's what he does. Anyway, no matter how much I'm going to swill it, we're going to have to taste this beer, and it probably won't improve it, so let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah. Oh dear, yeah. Body, very watery, very, very watery. In fact, drinking that is like drinking a glass of water, as in body. Quite carbonated, almost like a can of pop carbonation in there. Mouthfeel, shit. It's not smooth. It's not soft. It genuinely does taste like fizzy water. There is a tiny bit of flavour in there, but it does taste like fizzy water. The first sort of taste that hits you, and probably the only sort of taste really that hits you, glucose syrup. It's got that sweet glucose taste to it. It really has, and that's about all you are getting from it. If you pick up one of these like super strength beers that are sort of like, I don't know, 10% lager, but you know, like the tramp juice stuff, this has that glucose syrupy tramp juice lager taste to it, but without all that big alcohol burn. Quite sweet. It's just glucose, sugary, sweet, nothing. So, how bad is it? Is it worse than Morrison Savers? Excuse me. Is it worse than Morrison Savers lager? It isn't, because it does have that minute bit of flavour, even if it is glucose and shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be honest now and say, if we're going to have really, really weak, shitty beers along the sort of like Morrison Savers line, then I'd probably say this is about as low as you've got to go. You can't go any lower than this. I mean, this is pretty low, but somehow there is some kind of, and I'm talking just some kind of resemblance of a weak lager there. There is some kind of resemblance, just with the glucosey kind of thing, you know. But other than that, me, didn't it used to be 3.2, 3.4%? I don't know, but oh dear, that is awful. That is awful. That is like banging Lucasade in a glass of water, and if you could add a minute amount of alcohol to it, that's probably all you're going to get, really, in all honesty. So I mean, it's going back to the old days. Skol lager, is it any good? I don't know if it was any good back then. I don't think it was, but my god, it's pretty shit now. So there's my opinions on that. £2.29. It's 50 something p a can. I'm not being funny. You can pick up better fucking beers than that for 50p a can. There we go. They're my views on Skol lager. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe. I'm going to neck this and get something decent out the bloody machine. And I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.